not recognize that I am a brand yet.
It is an honor and a pleasure for real to have RaQuel, the capacity expert, with us.
I got a question for you. So, you being a capacity coach, right, and you coming up with that name, you know, when your friend is telling you, don't name yourself that, what made you strong-willed enough to say, nah, I'm keeping that name?
I'm owning this process. Like, I don't care what anyone has to say about who they think I am.
You are so real. You're so authentic.
Mental health isn't about making the world softer for you. It's about becoming strong. So if my messaging feels threatening instead of freeing, I'm real proud of this one. So now I recognize I'm a brand.
Yeah.
Show me that
You a
video.
brand.
So
Yeah.
be mindful.
Yeah,
of what
you
I
are
say.
a brand. Oh, like, what's
You want to
going
shoot the
on?
capacity coach.
Yeah, like, I'm the capacity expert. Second thing, they do want to confront you about gaslighting. So, do you believe in gaslighting or not?
One, I don't believe in that. Again, like people testing your reality and or your truth is normal. Like it's always gonna happen. It's either gonna come from a stranger or a friend. Because I have that mindset, I'm not usually taking those things personal.
What made you leave your career to start doing mental health? How did all that get started?
I created some content and I kept trying to figure out why was I not posting these clips, and I had let the noise get in. And I wanted to show people that I'm compassionate, that I'm empathetic, but the messaging and the way that I was delivering it just didn't feel like me. I'm ready to rebuild my life. I don't know what that looks like, but I'm ready to rebuild.
Well, first off, I never know what episode this is. What are we?
62B.
Wait. Well, now we're a new planet. We're 362B of the Pour Horsemen Podcast. I'm staying in the 90s with a tall white tee. You have LP here. To my left, he's back in his TSU hat, although he's never touched the campus.
Ever.
I don't think he's ever been on the Texas Southern University campus. Why are you perpetrating a fraud right now? Explain to yourself what's going on.
I mean, I just like the hat. It's the colors of my alumni. So yeah.
No, that's not. No, that doesn't count.
Texas Southern, man. You got
Okay, shout out to TSU. We will skip the person here in the middle just one moment. She went Hillary Clinton to us today, 10 on 10. Armory, how we doing?
10 on 10 on 10.
10 on. That might not even be 10. That might be brown.
You
know, I got bad eyes. I'm colorblind. Most men are colorblind too. I don't know if y'all know that. That's like a fact. Yeah, that like a lot of us be colorblind. Sometimes I'll be thinking I'm matching and I'm not. So it might just be me.
I'm hollering.
Okay, all right. And
little white baby.
And today we have a special guest. Now this is someone that I have seen her journey, not from the beginning, but I think I got about middle of it. One day, just randomly, two people, I don't know how we got in contact. They came to the studio, and I knew they had something because it was called Success is Complicated. And we immediately just started talking about how hard it is to be successful. I don't even think they shot the first time they came. I think we just talked. But I'm not gonna lie, we probably talked for like an hour, and then they were doing their pod, figuring out what was going on, and then from there she was like, "Nah, I'm gonna just start doing social media clips, and I'm gonna start doing clips because I got a story to tell, and it's gonna resonate at one point." At one point, I would be like, "Hey, just keep doing it because what you're saying is working. I'm following your stuff. You don't know it. I'm lying and saying I made it up in the streets too. like I'm a capacity expert to a lot of people because of this person. She don't know that, but I've been stealing her stuff. You know what I'm saying? I done got a job or two because of her. But then one day, I remember my phone was going crazy, and I texted her, and I was like, "Yo, where are these views coming from?" And then after that, like every video from even the ones that we even have good video quality, just started going crazy. Like they started going insane. And then just recently, she like went on a world tour. Like it's been a little bit everywhere. And I was like, "Yo, what's happening?" So much so, she started taking Laverne and Shirley with her. So she started taking her with her on the road. Like, she stole one of our people and said she coming with me every time. You know why we don't be having extra cameras in the studio? Because of her.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense now. Yeah. But it is an honor and a pleasure for real to have RaQuel, the capacity expert, with us. Please, how are you doing today?
I am great.
Now, did I lie?
No, you ain't lie. I just want to say thank you.
What you mean?
You have been there the middle of my journey, and every time that I wanted to fit it, you're like, "Okay, this is really good."
Yeah.
So I appreciate the support that I'm having.
Nah, we appreciate you coming. First off, and let's tell her happy anniversary. She gave us some time on her anniversary today. You didn't have to do that. So the first question we just want to get into. We got a variety of things we'll talk about. Yeah, wow, what you nervous for? You've been on stages with thousands. What you mean? Come on. I got to do it. So the first question, we just got to get right to it. Camera on her. Who is RaQuel? Yeah, I was gonna ask the tough ones.
Yeah. That is the most loaded thing.
Yeah, we got to get to it because I know her. You know what I'm saying? So I need the people to know who's the expert behind all of this good content.
So first, what comes in my mind is not by highness in my vote. I think that I am well-rounded. I would say a realist, a gracious person, humble, compassionate, empathetic. That's what I would say.
Okay. Now in that, your online persona is, I would say, different than what happens.
It depends on what means you.
Okay. So explain that some.
I mean, I think some people will say like she's harsh, she's hardcore, she's not considerate, and I think that all of that makes sense because they don't know me.
That is true. I mean,
right.
So what would you say if someone met you on the street? Because you have people stop you everywhere now. What do you think they would think of you? Because sometimes people say don't meet the people online because you'll have a different impression of them in real life, or don't meet a person that you've been following and wanting information from because they may be different when you meet them in real life. How has it been when people approach you? What energy do you give them?
I would say warm. That's the first thing that comes to my mind, and it's depending on how. Well, I haven't had any negative encounters either, right? But like the same way that I would greet you and the way that I came here is how I greet other people. Like I might hug you in the grocery store. Like if you say, "Hey, I really enjoy your content," I'm like, "Oh, hey!" Like that's who I am.
Now, I would encourage you not to be hugging strangers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
can I tell you this story?
What's up? Is it about Laverne and Shirley?
Yes,
okay, cool.
Is. So I'm giving a presentation, right? In the middle of a group of people, the lights go off. And then you hear pop, pop. So I'm just standing in the middle.
You didn't duck?
Right.
Like, what is happening?
I did not.
What you doing?
I didn't think I was in danger. But when she was like, get down.
She from Chicago.
She from O-Block.
Get down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, for what?
We trained her well.
She was like, you're a target. And that's where we disagree. I am not a target.
I don't know, RaQuel. I don't know.
I'm not a target. I was so upset with her. And she was like, I got to make sure you get back home to your family. And I'm like, what? I'm still trying to process. Am I a target? I haven't done anything to anybody.
So wait, what was the pop?
The speakers went out.
Oh, so it wasn't guns.
Really?
So
But she got trauma from her childhood.
Got PTSD.
Yeah.
Look,
Little PTSD from 63rd.
when you grow up in O-Block,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And
Bang, bang.
yeah, you used to gunshots flying in your bedroom. She was nervous for you. That's all it is.
Been there too, though, but I just didn't have the same reaction.
Did she yell, "Get down, get down"?
Yeah, she said.
Did you die?
What got
You
me
should have ran
though-
up there and
no,
died.
Right,
and-
no, right in
But
the
that's
cover.
the thing. What got me
Like the
is
bodyguard.
she did not protect herself either. I'm
Come
like,
on, Kevin
I'm
Costner.
down. If I'm a target, you're a target too, right? No, I got down. We like this. I'm like, but if I'm a target, she's a target too, right?
So,
Yeah.
so clearly
She
we
did
need to
not cover and protect
we need to
herself.
start sending you with real security.
Yes.
Because what happened
Black
here,
SUVs.
Yeah,
that
that
wasn't
could've
real
went left.
security. That was not safe.
You telling somebody they're a target instead of treating her like she's a target. You should have been ready. Get down. You supposed to tackle her.
Look, we will make
She
sure
got my back. though.
we'll make sure that you're secured appropriately
She has
moving
my
Yeah.
forward.
back.
This ain't it. Like, I figured it out now. This is not it.
Kevin Costner is rolling over in his trailer right now.
All right, now let's get into it real quick. How did you get started on your capacity journey? Like, what made you go into that lens? what made you leave your career to start doing mental health like how did all that get started?
You got some loaded questions.
That's what we're here for.
Loaded questions.
What else
You
are
want
we
me
supposed to
go
do?
Back.
I want to go
Yeah,
back.
Okay, so let's go back to 2021.
Okay.
Then, right when I quit my job as VP of
Almost around the time we met.
yes.
Yeah.
Now, what was your job
I was
prior
about to say,
to
she said VP.
VP?
VP of HR.
Gotcha.
So I quit in I need to go back to 2019 first. 2019, I was like, there just has to be more to life than this. You know, they're successful on paper, but still feel like something is missing. So I always tell people whenever I can't figure out my life, I call it educrastination. I'll go back to school because it makes me feel like I'm doing something. So I go back, I get a second master's in clinical and mental health counseling, and I started seeing the bridge between HR and mental health. And at the time, COVID was happening. So I'm like, man, like this background in mental health could segue into the HR space. Fast forward to 2021, I was like, I got to quit. I'm ready to like rebuild my life. I don't know what that looks like, but I'm ready to rebuild. And not knowing what I was doing still, broke because I quit with no money and just like, I'm just going to step out on faith to see where this leads me. I end up in another job where they give me a portfolio of about 200 leaders to coach. And I'm like, this is the perfect job. I would retire from here. And they ended up being acquired. I'm like, dang, now I got to go back to figuring out my life. Meantime, I'm still coaching people behind the scenes and also finishing my clinical hours to officially say that I'm a therapist.
So you were burning on both ends, working and trying to build a practice to finish those hours.
Not trying to build a practice, just trying to finish the hours, because if I go to school, I want to still be able to have the credentials behind my name. So I had no intentions on being a therapist because, and I'm be fully transparent, I had no intentions because I'm used to making a certain amount of money and living a certain lifestyle, and therapy for me just won't go cut.
No doubt. And then, so from there, you're doing both. Where did you come up with the lens of capacity? Because that's a unique lens that people don't take. And I think that's a part of why you're so relatable, because all of us have a bucket that we fill, and that's that capacity bucket. Some have more, some have less. Where did you
So it's
get
two
into that?
things. Textbook wise, right? Capacity is more so about development, which is why I say that a lot of it's normal to be underdeveloped because we have to keep on going, right? But the other side of it, you keep hearing people say capacity. I don't have the capacity. And I'm like, nobody really understands what it means to have capacity. So I was willing to be okay with educating people on what it actually means to have capacity. So one day I just said, I'm going to name myself the capacity expert. And no lie, one of my clients that I really respect, she was like, don't name yourself capacity expert. And I was like, no, I'm going to do it. She was like, it has no weight. It has no value. It has no meaning to it. And I was like, okay.
And she's been
look at you
proven
now.
wrong. Yeah,
I was like, look at you now.
She's created the value.
Yeah, that's a brand.
Yeah.
It truly is a brand.
Yeah.
So before we go into a few other topics, and we're going to put a clip up, we want to do some reactions here in a moment. How do you feel being a brand? Because you're a brand.
I still have not recognized that I am a brand yet. Like, I'm slowly allowing myself to like lean and navigate more into this space.
That's why you didn't get down when the gunshots was happening.
No.
You didn't realize that you the brand.
She said, them ain't for me.
Yeah, like you didn't realize that in real
Shots is
time.
not for me.
No.
The gunshots going off and you acting like nothing wrong. Like, what's
Who
going
want to shoot
on?
the capacity coach?
Yeah, like, I'm a capacity expert.
I do that.
They might want to.
It hasn't clicked to me.
I got a question for you. So, with you being a capacity coach, right, and you coming up with that name, you know how they say, don't tell people your dreams, they'll shoot them down. How you know, when your friend is telling you, don't name yourself that, what made you strong-willed enough to say, nah, I'm keeping that name, and I'll make something of it? Because, you know, when your friends tell you something, you kind of like...
So, one, I don't believe in that. Like, I will share my dreams because I want to hear what you have to say, because it may be beneficial. I recognize that I have the choice to either die, I can swallow it or I can decide to just spit it out. So I'm not opposed to sharing what my dreams are because I feel like people collectively feed into me. But the other piece to it is I think that I always tell people like gaslighting, because
Yeah, we
people
was
didn't
gonna
like
get
when
to
I-
gaslighting,
okay.
so we can start this right now if you want to.
I think that like people testing your reality and or your truth is normal. Like it's always gonna happen. It's either gonna come from a stranger or a friend. So because I have that mindset,
Mhm.
I'm not usually taking those things personal because it's to be expected. Like if I was given the vision, I don't expect you to understand just because you know me. You have some level of success is my vision. So I don't take it personal.
That's incredible. Women take a lot of things personal.
I
You
knew,
know what
I
I mean?
knew
Yeah.
that we were gonna get to this whole.
Yeah.
I knew that.
But it's true though. Like women take things personal, especially if you tell them, "Nah, that ain't it." What?
And women take things personal. Also, people, they will. One of the reels that I love about that you put out was people, they accept their diagnosis as an excuse. They'll justify it. And so, can you play that clip?
So mental health awareness it's at an all-time high, and that is great. But some of these trends, they are making people worse, not better. Let's talk about it, because I got 3 that's top of mind. The first one is turning labels into identity. Labels were meant to be for understanding, not a personality. But today, people are branding themselves with their diagnosis. And even when you think about like, I have ADHD, so I can't focus. I have an anxious attachment, so I can't trust people. Instead of working through things, people are actually using the labels to justify staying the same. And in some.
Okay, so in that,
So now I recognize I'm a brand.
Yeah,
Show me that
you're a
video.
brand.
So
Yeah.
be mindful.
Yes,
of what
you
I
are a
say.
brand.
Big
Yeah.
time
and
brand.
also in that being a brand, one of the things that do you believe in gaslighting or not? Because hold on, this is when I told people that you were coming on the pod. First, people didn't know that I knew you for real. They're like, "What, you know her?" I said, "What are you talking about? Like, where do you think she's been shooting or things like that?" And they're like, "Oh man, I really need to meet her." So there's some people who want to meet you
Okay.
after they see this episode who don't believe we know each other.
All right.
So that's first thing. Second thing, they do want to confront you about gaslighting. So do you believe in gaslighting or not?
Short answer, I do. But context matters. I think that you're going to be gaslit your entire life. That's like you telling me, RaQuel, you do not have on black shoes.
Okay.
Right? Yes, I do.
Mhm.
And depending on, like, let's just say if I want to build a relationship with you, or you have something that I believe I may benefit from, I might say, okay, they look a little gray.
Just to keep the relationship
Just
going.
to keep
Yeah.
the relationship.
Yeah.
And I think that we oftentimes do that because there's something that we get from something which allows someone to be able to gaslight you. So going back to your point, Phil, like when my friend, she tells me that am I afraid that her and I may end up not being friends if I tell her that, like, you're supposed to believe in my vision and what I'm presenting to you? No, she's not. So I think you're always going to be gaslit. Like, that's a part of life. And so much about capacity is about becoming. Can you stay true to who you are, your visions, your goals for yourself without collapsing under the weight of the world and other people's opinions and expectations? It's like you are my kids gaslight me. Like, but it's normal.
I got something to say about that. So, in my therapy journey, Pete, don't laugh at me. Hold on, this is serious though. I learned 2 things because I thought I'm the king of gaslighting and I'm the king of manipulation.
Thank you for admitting that.
No, for sure, for sure.
Let it speak his truth.
This is past tense though, all right? But my therapist told me we do both things all the time. Manipulation can be a good manipulation. Gaslighting can be a good gaslighting. So it's all about the power that you have, the way you use it. You know what I'm saying? So she's very true. It's very true what she's saying. Like, gaslighting can be used in a good way to form relationships, build relationships. Manipulation, we all do it for something.
And Phil, let's add to that, because there are going to be some people that listen to this clip, right? And they're going to say, but it's when people intentionally do it.
Okay.
It doesn't matter whether somebody does it intentionally or unintentionally. What it really boils down to is we find ourselves in these situations where people can intentionally gaslight us because we don't necessarily trust ourselves. But to me, that's part of the process. That's part of life. Like, if you, as a woman, you're probably going to kiss a few frogs. you're probably going to get gaslight in the process. Does that mean that you now are a narcissist because you didn't have good intentions, or is there ownership on both ways? Like,
Come on,
you
man.
wanted to be in this relationship, so
thought I
you
was a
were willing
narcissist.
to accept whatever it is. Now, that doesn't mean that you deserved. I don't like the word. That doesn't mean that that was something. Let's just use the word deserve, that you deserved, right? But it still doesn't change that you played a part in it because you saw some opportunity in it.
Yeah.
Now,
That's
Armory,
what it
tell
is.
us about the time you kissed the frogs. We need to spend a little time there about the frogs
He's
and
not a prince.
how you were manipulating them frogs to get what you wanted. Explain it. Let's go.
Man, the frogs.
Ribbit.
I really, because I was that person who felt like the guy that I was with was a narcissist and he was a true con artist, because he gaslit me, and I didn't realize in the moment that I was being gaslit until I found out the truth about something. And I knew the truth, but I was like, you know what? Let me ask him, like, hey, where were you X, Y, and Z? And I knew the answer. And when he responded, he was like, see, this is why I can't do business with you. This is why I can't do certain things. And I said, wow. And it clicked to me. I was like, oh, you've been lying to me
Lying.
this
That's all
entire time.
I kind of respect him for trying to do it in real life. Like, hey, you got to flip the script on women sometimes. Like, you can't allow y'all to be right. You got to be like, that was not me. Like, you just got to lie.
And then I have the proof.
It don't matter. I'm still going to lie as much as I can.
See, and that's what we start talking about, like gaslighting. Even if you go back to where gaslighting came from, like, if you move my purse, you know I set my purse seat.
Why are you looking at him all this? Why you move her purse?
I was waiting for the punchline. I was waiting for the gaslight.
You are gaslighting. Like, what is going
Even
on?
in this conversation, right? There are going to be people that hear this and say that she's trying to dismiss my experiences.
No doubt.
And in that, I'm gaslighting them. Your experiences are your experiences.
Yeah.
So with that, you said you know you're looking at that clip and you're seeing that you're a brand, and I see that you're a brand as well, because I see thousands and thousands of likes and thousands of comments. Now, I have experienced recently with me being more interactive and engaging on social media and leaving comments. That comment section can be very, very mean, for
No doubt.
the perfect word. There's no other word for it. It's just flat out mean. So how have you dealt with your take on mental health and it not being so, what's the word I'm looking for?
Traditional.
So enabling and traditional, and you actually calling people out on the things that you're feeling? Because what I'm sure a lot of men have experienced is us calling out feelings and giving the logic behind whatever you're feeling about, and you coming back and responding in a way that doesn't even address what we're talking about. So how do you navigate, you giving these great messages of communication and accountability and all of these things? How do you navigate those negative comments of people who are triggered by the things that you're saying?
Depends on the day, because I allow myself to be human. One day I might decide I want to be
she
mean.
comment back to it.
I do.
laugh.
I might
Where you
decide-
from?
Virginia.
I heard
No.
it. Okay. Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, it depends on the day. Depending on the day, if you mean, I might decide to be mean.
Mm.
You nice, I might decide to be nice. And I'm not saying that I enjoy being mean, but I also enjoy exercising my choice. And I think that it allows people to see that I'm not always put together either. There are moments where I'm reactive, where I see some comments and I'm like, how did you get that from anything that I said? And I'm, in so many words, I know how to say it in a nice way. This is stupid.
And how do you deal with the frustration of being misunderstood in what you're saying?
So now that I'm 6 months in, I do not respond to people that I think are trying to, that are like clearly misunderstanding me. Disagreeing is something different, but when you misunderstand me, that means that you're twisting my words and saying something that I didn't necessarily say. When you disagree, you're saying maybe I agree with her on this, but I don't necessarily agree with this. I can have a conversation with you
Gotcha.
from that perspective. So now I have the discernment to say, this person is clearly bothered by what I'm saying, and they get paid at this point to just troll, to say that I misunderstand what she's saying, and I'm not even interested in seeing how I can see her point of view so that she can see my point of view.
See, this is what I love about you. Like, you are so real. You're so authentic. You really, really don't sugarcoat anything. And like, you speak the truth. And unfortunately, people have a hard time accepting the truth, have a hard time accepting like, okay, what she's saying to me can help better myself and my journey. And you do it so eloquently. Like, I was looking at one of your reels. I said, let me find out. She is on it. You spoke about how if what you're saying frustrates you, then you have to reevaluate yourself. I think we have a clip.
It's
for
my
that.
it's a clip.
I think
We've oversimplified healing to the extent that it creates a distorted impression of what growth actually requires. And now fragility is mistaken for depth. Overprotection is mistaken for self-respect. And any challenge to those patterns is dismissed as harm. Mental health isn't about making the world softer for you. It's about becoming strong, grounded and self-led enough to navigate the world as it is without losing yourself in it. So if my messaging feels threatening instead of
I'm
freeing,
real proud of this one.
you might want to ask yourself, are you looking for
Now,
healing,
why are you real proud of this?
holiness,
You
or
cut it,
protect?
you cut it. Why are you real proud of this?
Very proud. I am proud of this because 2 weeks ago, well, let's go back 4 weeks ago, I created some content. It was the first time that Deanna and I had recorded together, and I went back to go and look at the videos, and I was like, whose voice is this? And I kept trying to figure out, why was I not posting these clips? I didn't spend time. I've spent money now, like, post these clips. And I had let the noise get in. And I wanted to show people that I'm compassionate, that I'm empathetic, but the messaging and the way that I was delivering it just didn't feel like me. So I took a couple days. I decided that I'm just going to trash all of those videos because it's not me. And I came back into the studio, and this is one of the videos that I recorded. And this is me, like, I'm owning this process.
Wow.
Like, I don't care what anyone has to say about who they think I am. This is what I believe. This is what I believe. And it's not even what I believe. It's the truth.
Yeah,
That's the part that I struggle.
And what
Like,
you
it's
don't,
actually
we had
the
a conversation about that.
It's
Like,
that-
you scrapping the other videos. Like, we
Yeah,
talked about that.
16 videos.
And I was like,
that hurt.
what happened? I was like, what's going on? I thought something went wrong. Like, so I was like,
Yeah,
did we mess up something?
I let them gaslight.
Yeah, I was like,
me.
yeah, so that's what happened there.
Wow.
That's some insight that I didn't even know. Like, right now, that is new to me because I thought we did something wrong.
No.
I was like, yeah, you shot all that and never went out. So how do you block out the noise then?
I don't try to block out
Okay.
the noise, like, because I think that's part of having capacity. You need to learn to engage fully with life. So my goal is to engage with it all. I'm not blocking anybody. Now, when I first went viral, I was like, oh, let me block this person. Let me block this person. I want to engage with it all, because if I can't, social media isn't going anywhere. I'm not going off of social media at this point. And if I'm not, how do I learn to deal with what's right in front of me? I mean, it would be nice if everybody was jumping in my inbox and being nice, but that's just not how the world is. And if I continue to try and make it fit for how I want it to be because of how I know I am and who I am, I'm not going to survive.
That's a real skill.
Seriously.
Just hearing you talk, like, to be successful, you have to have a little bit of, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Seriously though, because if you don't have that mental strength, you're not gonna succeed. Anything can bother you. Any comment somebody say, or when they meet you, or look that somebody might give you, anything, you have to have a little bit of that. I learned that too in therapy.
I'm glad you're saying that.
Hey, man.
Look, I'm not giving him no therapy credit ever.
No.
Ever on this pod. He went to one half session. And in that half session, they told him, stop doing what you're doing. And that's all that happened.
He mentioned mental strength. I want to talk about emotional strength too,
Okay.
because when people hear me, they hear strong. And I will say that I'm a strong person, but I also create space for the days where it can be a lot. If I go back to last week, I had some sad days where I'm like, gosh, like, this is what it's going to be like to wake up every single day if I continue to choose to go down this path. I create space for that too.
Yeah.
And if I create space for that, it does allow for that mental strength to show up on the other side to where it's much more sustainable.
Man, I
So-
got goosebumps.
So,
bro.
well, you should have got it in therapy. Now, as a wife and a
But
mother,
Phil, are you in therapy for real?
Yeah, I've been in therapy for 5 years
Is
now.
he tell the truth?
Tell the
You're
truth.
being
Are you
gaslit
sure?
right now.
When's the last time you went to your therapist?
talk space
Last
on
week.
his cell phone.
Okay.
Last week, yeah.
Pull up the records.
I think
Well, man, why you looking at him?
I'm not doing that now. Hold on, Rock.
Gaslighting.
No, that's the
Hold
truth. I don't know a
on,
lot about
Albert.
therapy.
Damn, Hillary, baby. Look, all right. So, as a wife and a mother, your life has changed. It
our
has.
lives have changed.
That's what I was going to get into. How does that extend into the family?
I have an amazing husband.
Come on,
Give
man.
him some credit.
Happy
I
anniversary,
have,
y'all.
Oh gosh, I might tear up. I have.
Get us some tissue. We got something back there.
Please tear up. We gonna get out of here after this one.
What is the issue?
She gonna take us to the next
but
level.
for real, because we've had
Yeah.
conversations around things. So tell us how that has expanded into your family, and we have it on a smaller scale also. Like
Yeah.
because we're not where you are, but there is some differences in how the family has to deal with
Yeah.
you being a public figure.
Mhm.
I don't know if we've adjusted to the whole public figure thing. Y'all
Okay.
give me enough time, so the tears they gone now. It's coming. It's coming. I
Okay.
got myself together. I don't know. Like last night, for example, when we were out celebrating our anniversary, my husband and I, we get each other.
Mm.
So we had people that were sitting next to us, and you can hear they like, is that her? Like I'm trying to get her attention, and I'm more so if you say something, I'll acknowledge,
Yeah.
but I'm right here in the moment here. So my husband, I have emotionally grown because of the type of husband that I have. That's
Okay.
what I would say. So we make each other better. Like we pull out the strengths in each other. And I'm not saying that it's always been easy, but we've done so much work on ourselves that it's created the space for this very moment. So us navigating this is a piece of cake.
Okay.
That's not that. I don't know if that's the issue. When we were coming back from New York, maybe about a month ago, him and I we were getting into it on the aircraft. And I'm like, damn, I know all these people looking at me. Like, I don't know who knows me. Should I say something back? And I was like, shit. Like, and I start fussing back. So I'm like, I'm not going to lose the very essence of what makes me me
No
and
doubt.
what it means to be in
Mhm.
relationship with somebody. So I think that we're pretty grounded. I think we've been through so much at this point in our marriage that what we're walking into today, like we're both ready.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you feel like you were prepared for the moment, because most people think that you just overnight. Like that's the thing. Like you've been doing this for a while,
For a while.
and then you were ready for the moment. And you're saying that the family was also ready for the moment.
Yeah.
Now, what does the next 5 years look like?
I don't know.
That will give us an idea. What? Because I know you got plans.
No, I don't.
You do. What you
No,
you
I
just
don't.
not going fly by night. You got to have some ideas.
And you
Depends on
also
the
got
day.
an ebook.
Yeah, but no, I don't.
So right now, you just taking it by day.
Yes.
Don't look at Shirley. You can't.
We spend a lot of intimate.
Y'all
time
do spend
together.
a lot of time together.
My personality probably drives her nuts, and vice versa.
Mhm.
She's more rigid than what I am. I do what feels right to me.
Okay.
Come on,
Right?
man.
Like if I don't feel it here, then I'm not going to do it. And there are a lot of things that are being thrown at me right now. Everything looks like an opportunity. And some of it is my belief in God, right? I didn't go viral because I'm this smart, educated. So I am all those.
You are those. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Yeah, we're not gonna allow that.
No, but seriously, like I feel like this is my purpose, and if I get too far in that driver's seat, then I miss out on what I think God is doing in my life. So when you ask me like, what does the next 5 years look like? I truly don't know. Now, do I have plans and ideas in terms of the direction that I want to go in? Absolutely. But am I attached to those things? No.
I
So-
like that.
So doing what feels right. Some people would say that gets you in trouble. Like they would feel like not going off an emotion.
Maybe not feels.
Okay.
I mean, it's intuition.
Okay.
It's like when I put these videos out, right? It was intuition.
Okay.
Like it's time.
Okay. Now, you've had some opportunities. What's the favorite thing you've done so far in this journey? Other than hanging with Shirley.
I like hanging.
Nah.
Don't call her Shirley.
No, Laverne and Shirley. That's who these two are.
That's
They ruin all the fun.
Freak
around
No, we
here.
don't. We bring the
They
fun.
ruin all the fun around here.
Definitely.
What's a project that I'm excited about right now? Maybe it's. So I got an opportunity to work with one of our local hospitals here in Texas to support the neonatal physicians. So I get an opportunity to develop my own theory around capacity.
Congratulations.
So I'm really excited about that because you think about people in service, and if you have a lot of underdeveloped people, then what happens with your doctors, your nurses?
And now you've also been on some platforms here recently. What's your favorite platform that you've done?
Yo,
Pour Horsemen.
Well, obviously, I mean, it's got to be outside
excluding
of us.
us.
Thank you, God.
this is like coming back
This
to
is
where
home.
it all.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
this
is
is
home.
home.
This is
Yeah.
like coming back to where it all started for me. I mean, I'm not really. I don't get caught up on the hype. Like, yeah, it's nice when certain people call you, but again, if like my intuition tells me not to do it, I'm probably not going to do it.
Yeah.
So,
love
and I think you know that I've told you some
Yes.
Right,
That you
right.
turned down. I was like, why? But you was like, it didn't feel right.
last minute. Like if
Yeah.
it doesn't, I'm just not gonna do it. Like I don't want to be everywhere. I don't want to be everywhere. And I know that with being a brand, a part of that comes with that. But I'm owning my yeses and I'm owning my no's. So
I want to ask you something. Is that? Let me see how I could put this.
just
Is
say-
that because of your relationship with your husband and your family that you had that strength to like say, nah, this might not be like? Does it come from? Is that a part of the process of thinking, or is it
No.
just a gut feeling that
it's
you
a
usually
gut
have?
feeling?
Okay.
I mean, I'm an individual
Yeah, for
as
sure.
well, right?
Mhm.
So I mean, my husband and my children, they don't necessarily dictate my yeses and nos
Okay.
either. I mean, I'll consult with my husband, but at the end of the day, I'm the brand, right?
Yeah.
So that doesn't change
Okay.
anything for
Okay.
me.
Okay.
I really just want to say, like, hearing you speak, I'm really and truly inspired by who you are, your journey, the faith, the resilience, the intuition that you leaned in with, like you said, back in 2019, when you felt that feeling like, I'm going to quit my VP job, and I commend you on that. And to see what you're doing now is just beyond inspiring. So I thank you for real, because I feel like in this era, this time now,
They already said we can't start crying.
That was about, hey, I was about to say, we're doing a lot of fluff right now. What is going on?
Please cry.
But one thing about me
Please
is I'm
cry.
going to always give flowers. I'm going
No,
to
I
give credit when
appreciate
it's due.
Why
And
you ain't gave
are
us
the-
no flowers?
Exactly.
ain't
I
earned
ain't got
it.
a lily,
Y'all over here
chrysanthemum
winning it
nut
out.
brown.
I'm a deacon at the church, man.
Yeah.
You won't give me no props.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's the head deacon.
It's all about the pastor.
He go to church dressed like that. You ain't giving him
In
no
the front
credit.
row, next to the
You know what I'm
pastor,
saying?
with this shirt on.
No,
Yeah.
thank you.
He lead praise and worship.
keep it up, because
Nah, for real.
not only women, but the men, they need to hear from someone who can be truthful, authentic, and won't sugarcoat anything. And you exude all of that. So thank you, sis. I appreciate you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go look at all the videos again.
I really just enjoy seeing you give all sides of mental health.
Yep.
Like, it's not just about the diagnosis. It's not just about my, dealing with whatever I've been diagnosed with. It's about learning how to operate with these diagnoses and with these quote unquote problems.
Yep.
And learning how to deal with it in real time instead of leaning into it and just using it as a crutch. Like, I can really appreciate that.
Yeah, I almost.
I didn't. Hold one second.
Yeah.
It makes me uncomfortable taking credit for it because I didn't come up with what mental health is. It's
No.
universal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, when people say like your perspective is so interesting on mental health, I'm like, it's not my perspective.
It is.
But it is your
But
perspective.
it ain't. But it is.
But
It's
it
not,
is.
but it
Yes,
is,
it is.
and it goes against
I
what
just brought clarity.
Yeah, it's how you
Mhm.
deliver
Clarity.
it too.
Yeah, yeah. It's
it just
more
goes not even necessarily against. It just gives you another lens to look at the things that we deal with.
clarity.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we want you to give your. It's not like people don't know where to find you, but we're gonna do that here in a second. But I'll definitely say I know you started with thank you for being a part of your journey. I would really say thank you for staying with us, because it's not like we ain't messed up a lot. It's not like we had people who didn't show up when they weren't supposed to. It's not like you wasn't giving people rides home and shit like that. There was a lot of stuff that was happening.
Mhm.
So I appreciate you just being willing to like be a part of our process, because you've seen us go from a space from there.
This
Um,
drive is
to-
so long.
Yeah, it is a little long, but you sticking it out with us. So I appreciate
It's
it.
worth it, though.
To this, while and you're a big part of that, and I tell you that all the time. Like, I don't sugarcoat the fact that the people who are willing to invest their time and energy in us, we want to give that back in the same way. So I'm grateful that you were willing to come on the show today, and also willing just to. I know you're dealing with Shirley a lot.
Stop
Right,
calling
look,
her Shirley.
Laverne and Shirley kill all the fun. I'm telling you, like
Shout out to Deanna.
they do not want us to have a good time in here. After this, you're gonna leave here, and they're gonna be on our head as soon as you leave. Right now, they did
Accountability.
nice.
Accountability.
What we are accountable.
Accountability.
Do we look okay? Do we look like unaccountable men?
I'm in therapy, so I don't know.
Do we look like unaccountable men? Start with him. Start with him. What, does he look accountable?
He may sound like some of the people that I'm talking about.
Okay, in the
Oh,
video.
shit.
You may sound like the people that I'm talking
How
about.
do you
on
talk
the
to brothers
video.
with green eyes that are 6'6"? What do you do if they green eyes are 6'6"? He is not accountable, right? Like, let's be honest. That's why she laughing. He is not accountable. And he got a beard. What do you mean?
Oh man.
What does that mean?
Bro, you're not an accountable person.
I feel like I'm very accountable for the stuff that I do.
The stuff that you do, but
Yeah.
what don't you do?
I don't know. You gotta ask.
You got need
You gotta-
capacity.
You can't ask me.
You got to ask the capacity expert.
Because if you ask me, I didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah, facts. I never do it.
Gaslighter.
Until
Right. Red flag.
Now,
red flag.
Raquel, I want to give you your flowers too. This is my first time meeting you. It's dope. You're dope.
Thank you.
Plain and simple. Genuine, authentic. You're not scared to say what you feel. You sharing like you human too. You got feelings. You're not perfect. You're not chasing perfection. People that get to where you are as far as like being seen all the time. They chase perfection.
Yeah.
I can't do that. Like that thought you had on the plane.
Mhm.
Who looking at me? Yeah, that's real though. So I appreciate that you are authentic and genuine. That's dope.
Okay, so tell the people where they can find you. We're gonna take a brief intermission. The bar is open.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna be talking about where you can get brunch and twerking at in Houston. But before we do that, we gotta let her go because that's not her brand.
Yeah,
no, that's
her
not
brand
her
is
brand. Get her out of
definitely
here.
not
Off-brand.
the brunch
My
twerk
friend
scene.
is people and humanity.
Well, it's not
People
twerking.
twerk. I
No,
mean,
you might need to save some twerkers. So we don't want you as a part of this conversation. So please let the people know right back here where they can find you.
Instagram, RaQuel the capacity expert.
Okay. And anything you want to leave the people with before we wrap?
No, I came here for you all.
Okay, well, we
People
appreciate
Appreciate
everything.
that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And I'll
And-
come back anytime that you want me.
Okay, we're going to get it done. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
going on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I felt like a better nigga with sitting next to
Turn that
RaQuel.
music off. We get started. All right, we
Yeah.
was almost healed.
I felt like a better nigga.
We were almost healed in here.
I felt like a better person
That's why I
sitting
had
next
to
to
change the
RaQuel.
color of my shirt. I felt too positive.
You did change. Why
Yeah.
did you put that shirt on?
Because I did not feel good about how positive we were being right there.
This man is
You was
taking
about to
off.
cry and stuff. What is
Was.
going on with you? You know what I'm saying? You
Was.
ain't supposed to cry.
Hey, look, real gotta be recognized real.
We are real.
Yeah.
We don't cry around here. You know what I'm saying? Like so we have to cleanse our chakras. B-Roll, play that one more time. We got to cleanse our chakras. It is lunch, or it is brunch
Brunch.
time. Get us going, B-Roll. Let's hear it again. Come on now. Now this is what really is supposed to happen. on Sundays.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You won't be
After
dressed.
church.
You can't be dressed like Hillary Banks on Sundays no more.
After
I know
church.
why you did
I love
that.
my outfit.
Explain yourself to the camera why you decided to dress like this in front of
I thought
RaQuel.
it was cute, nice little whatever, hey, they gonna hate all day. They gonna hate all day. What you want me to have on?
You should have one.
Well,
Mike,
yeah.
cut it.
Look, at
All
this
right.
point, I need my wardrobe.
All right.
Oh shit.
First off, we had a great weekend here also. Not only did we have the capacity expert join us, we also did an interview with Marlon Wayans.
Yeah.
So we also had his opener, Keon, come do a set with us here on Friday.
Shout out to
So
Keon.
things are happening here at the Hive.
Yep.
First off, I want to say I'm impressed with y'all too, because y'all had a real question for Marlon. I didn't. I was just cracking jokes on Billy's mouth because I still don't know what's going on with Brother's lip, but that's okay. How did y'all feel about, first off, I'm also happy that Armory wasn't there. She'd have ruined it.
Oh my gosh.
But the camera on her.
Let me
She'd have
tell
asked
She'd
y'all.
have ruined it.
She'd have
They
asked
ain't
something
real.
healing.
She'd have ruined it.
That LP called Silk, but nobody
I
thought
definitely-
to
He did not
call
call
Armory.
you. He
I
did
definitely
not
did not call you.
He didn't call me.
Laverne didn't call me.
No.
That's who you should be mad at.
Yeah.
I
she
was
knew.
like, out of all people, you didn't think to call me. I would have packed my dad up. I said, hey, get going.
he took the shirt off his back
Mm-hmm.
and gave it to her.
Yep.
man, see,
I'm still
you
mad.
ain't real.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I
you
thought
did.
we were supposed to be in this
And
together.
I told her in real time, I said, hey, maybe you should think about Armory and see if you can get something for Armory. She said no.
I heard him say it. I heard him say that.
I asked. I said, what should you do for Armory? And she said, I'm not doing nothing for her. You gotta, hey, your best ability is availability. I've heard her say that several times. So what happened? Why weren't you here for the Marlon Wayans interview?
I'm not gonna lie, I was petrified for one that I wasn't here, and I was taking care of my dad. Y'all probably seen him in the back sometimes, but you know he needs the support whenever he's by himself. So I just was there, and I had no idea. But had I would have known that Marlon Wayans was gonna be in the building, I said, "Get your stuff. We get in the car.
Wait.
Get your stuff.
Pack it up,
All
pops.
your stuff. We are
And
going to the Hive
And
right
see,
now."
and see the way you're handling your father is why you shouldn't be.
Exactly.
Like we
Love
need
on
people
that
who are
nigga.
soft with their parents who are aging. You're not.
I am soft with
No,
my dad.
no. Marlon would have sniffed it out, and we wouldn't be able to do no interview with him.
Nope.
So I'm glad you weren't here, fellas. How did y'all feel about that?
Man, me and Phil were, in the moment, it's like, oh, okay, Marlon Wayans is here, we here, we seeing greatness in present form. And it's just like when Phil and I sat back afterwards and we were talking, it kind of dawned on me like, yo, we really sitting here with like black royalty. Like the Wayans family is a cultural staple from my early development. Like I watched In Living Color, and that changed black entertainment in the early 90s. And to see where he started, where he would make, a few little cameos here and there, where his brother would put him on and put him in position, for him to take those little favors and parlay it into now he's taking the baton and carrying the Wayans family on his back and, adding to what Keenan had already built. He set the foundation. So now that foundation is built, let's take it to another level. Let's really infiltrate this industry and take a claim that honestly they're owed. Like they've worked for all of what he's brought into fruition now, him and his brother.
Man, for me, it was like it was almost surreal. You see this man on TV all the time. My little brother called me and he was like, man, we used to watch the Wayans brothers every morning. And I started to just think about it. Even after me and you had the conversation, I was like, damn, this man was in More Money. This man was in Six Man. Just all the movies that he was in. And then the family that he came from. What excited me the most was how proudly he spoke about his brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you even mentioned his name, Keenan, he was like, man, and that's something that, that touched me because I have a lot of brothers. We kind of like the Wayans family. There's a lot of us, but, just sitting down and talking to him, you can tell that he comes from a family where comedy is everything. Cause everything is funny to him. He's going to make light of anything. You know what I'm saying? But, just sitting down with a legend, man, that has done so many significant things, for us, black culture.
Yeah.
Shit was amazing, bro. Yeah. And I'm not a dude that's gonna fan out. Oh my God, that's just, you know what I'm saying? But on the inside, the little kid inside of me, I'm like, wow,
you
some dope shit.
can appreciate what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. And I had to ask him that Tupac question because I know Tupac fuck with him heavy. You could tell by they did sit down interviews together. That was his partner. And when I asked him that, you could tell like he was like, damn, I knew that legend. I was like, damn, okay, that was a good question. Because remember, I was telling y'all, I wrote my shit out 30 minutes before we sat down. I said, I'm going to have my shit ready when it come my way.
What they don't know, we sitting in there in the back.
Yep.
And I'm like, hey, man, I wasn't even going to be on it.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm just being real, I was like,
you did tell us that.
Yeah, we just got to make sure it happens.
Yeah.
And Phil, I was like, what you doing? He here, man, I'm about to have a question for real.
Yeah.
And then, Silk was doing that. And then I, show the family, and my daughter is a big fan because of Netflix.
Yeah.
Right.
The Marlon show and then the Curse on Bridge Hollow. Like she watched that stuff all the time.
Well,
So she see me on YouTube with him because somehow she got our channel. I don't know why. She be in there saying random stuff that we be saying. I said, you cannot
Put the camera on me.
Put the camera on me.
I said, you cannot be saying that in 6th grade. You gotta get expelled. But when she saw Marlon, it was the first time that she ever was like, oh, you're doing something for real.
Yeah.
All before it was like, why are you going up to the studio to get drunk?
Yeah. And see, my little girl, she's a big YouTube kid. All these kids are, welcome to my channel. And da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
So once she figured out that, oh, daddy's on YouTube every week, she thinks I'm famous. And I'm just like, nah, baby, nobody knows me but you for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was funny though, because she saw that and then she was like, you didn't get no autograph for me. And I was like, I'm not doing that. So then her enthusiasm went back to you just going up there to get drunk. So now, and I'll say I'm going to have adult beverages, right. But she has identified that as you just be getting drunk. Like, so why don't you do something for our family? She doesn't realize
that all
it's for the family.
It's for the family.
She doesn't get that. She just be like, you don't want to hang out with us.
Yeah, but if I don't get drunk, you don't.
I don't want to hang out with them. That's the fact. Like, so I can say that. Like, give me some time. Let me go do this. This paid hobby. But at the same time, like, I don't care if you don't like what I'm doing right now. I'm doing this. So we had a whole breakdown yesterday because of that. Yeah. I didn't even know she watched it. She watched it like 3 times.
Wow.
And then she couldn't realize if it was him or not. Then she turned on Netflix and then she was mad at me the whole night.
Wow.
The whole night.
Because why you didn't bring me?
Yeah, because I didn't bring her.
Yeah.
What y'all DMs look like?
I'm glad you weren't here.
What y'all DMs look like? Anything crazy happen?
Yeah,
like
we have a crazy DM, but I'll save that for off camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only DMs I got was people, just kind of showing support and bigging up, like, man, that's big time. Y'all doing something great.
Yeah.
It was nothing really negative.
Yeah,
so I'm happy about that.
They say negative about it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
People gonna find a way on the internet.
Sure. Y'all ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
Is that really him? The bitch ass.
It's a hologram. Him and Tupac holograms.
So,
but one thing that he did ask for recommendations about is where they should eat in Houston. And there's been a topic going around that the brunch scene in Houston has really changed the restaurants in the city, because now you can't go anywhere without seeing twerking, busting it open, chicken and waffles. But on the chicken and waffles, they also gonna add like extra shit that ain't even supposed to be on it. And then in addition to that, maybe you want a quiet environment, but the music is gonna be so loud you can't even have a conversation. Yeah. So I want to know, are we pro brunch? Well, first off, I want to host a brunch. So I'm pro brunch. Yeah. And my brunch going to be crazy. But we'll talk about that another day. Are we pro brunch or anti brunch?
I'm pro brunch, but I want things to be realistic. I'm going to give you a prime example. I have somebody coming in town. They probably landed right now. And I wanted to like take her somewhere. I'm like, oh, we can go this way. Why I'm trying to make reservations, they asking for $150 to hold a reservation. I was like, this is crazy. And so to that point, I'm like, look, I'm pro brunch, but at the same time, like, why are you making me spend $150 that I can't get refunded back to my card? Yes, it can go to my meal, but how do you know I want to spend $150 at your establishment? I'm sorry. My bad. I was getting a little.
So with me being in the industry, and DJing these brunches that y'all are complaining about right now. I do understand. But what y'all have to understand as consumers is where you should go and where you shouldn't go for brunch. So there are places in Houston that does not have hookah, that does not have music, that has amazing food and ambiance and vibes and all of that without all the extra. So that $150 or whatever you were about to pay for your table and your brunch, you're paying for a different type of brunch. You're not paying for eggs and omelets and bacon and sausage. You're paying for all of that plus a DJ, plus hookah, plus the Houston vibe for brunch. So consumers, understand what you're getting into. Don't go to Forget Me Not and expect to have a peaceful brunch, because DJ Cook is going to play Jigga Train and 30 women are going to get up and Jigga Train around Forget Me Not. So understand where you're going.
30, I ain't gonna lie.
Understand where you're going.
Wait,
And shout out to
hold
DJ
on.
Cook, because he
Why-
had Forget Me Not
Just
live.
a second ago, you complained. Now you want to get up
Hold on, wait.
and twerk? What's going on?
So I didn't want to cut my brother Silk off when he said complaining, because I didn't want to come off as complaining, because I do like a brunch experience and stuff like that. But however, I'm going to be realistic, and I'm not going to, you listed all those different things. What if I don't smoke? What if I don't smoke hookah? What if I'm not into those particular things? I just want to be able to go enjoy the food and stuff. And I understand that, but
Go
I
to
don't
Grace's, go to Lucille's, go to all of those great places that do not have all of the extra, that has great food. Lucille's has some of the best French toast and wings that I've ever had in my life. And you go and you get the patio experience, and you get a little nice little music playing in the background, but you get brunch.
Okay.
If you want the extra, like most of the out of towners, when they come to Houston, you gonna pay $150 to reserve your table. And that $150 goes to your tab, because with that table comes hookah, with that table comes bottles, and that $150 goes towards that. So if that's the type of brunch you looking for, then we have it. If we are looking for just a chill, I want to pay $40, $50 to get something to eat and enjoy my Sunday, we got that too. So don't complain about the arenas that you don't like. Go to the places that you do like. It's very simple.
That's true.
The last time I attended brunch, and I say this respectfully, I was at Turkey Leg Hut. Well, that's no longer existing. So to ask me about brunch, I don't really know. I'm not a brunch guy really. But God bless everybody that is. You know what I'm saying?
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it is. It's
He
really
still
a
like
beautiful
going to
thing. Brunch is really not for me. I'm not really a brunch guy. I think it's cool though.
If you were to design a brunch, though,
Oh,
what would you do?
if I was to design a brunch, I would have music at my brunch, but I would have,
Anita Baker.
I would have soothing, calming music just to give it that sexy vibe. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the turned up ratchet vibe. I definitely would have food.
You have to. It's
Yeah,
brunch.
I'm saying I'm trying to think of what exact food I would have. Wings and waffles is my go-to.
Got to.
For sure is my go-to. Hookah, I'm not a big fan of hookah. I'm not, but the music would set it off for me. I think whatever you want out of your establishment, the music plays the key role.
Absolutely.
In it. So I will hire my boy Silk. Silk know my style of music. You know what I'm saying? And we'll have a good time, man. Keep it sexy.
Yeah.
What you got on, Marie?
So as far as menu wise,
Or just say, what your brunch experience will look like.
I definitely would like to have music there for sure. Music, like you said, sets the tone. Gotta have that. I would like to have something that can provide like an inside experience, but also have like a nice patio experience, because some people do like to sit outside and get like sceneries, and people who are coming from out of town. So I like to have something like that. I want something that can provide an experience for people, whether that be like a nice photo booth section, so that way they can walk away with a memory, or something that can at least help bring brand visibility from tagging purposes. Let's see.
Male stripper.
No, 'cause
Naked wings, like eat wings off of naked niggas. Like,
Well, you know what? So for the food, I would like to have some nice lamb chops. You know,
Oh,
some
that's
good
good.
tender
That's good.
lamb chops. You know,
Okay.
some
Tender.
nice waffles.
Waffles.
Yeah.
waffles.
That menu is trash right
Southern-
now, but we're gonna keep letting it go. Keep going.
Southern cooking. You know, some nice grits. You know, something for like my people who are vegan, like a nice vegan option. You know, never can go wrong with that. You got to include everybody.
We don't.
Yep.
Let's keep going.
I'm hollering.
The vegan eat some real food one day, but keep going.
Stop it.
Hey,
So, and then let's see what else. I'm gonna come up with a nice menu. Maybe we can have ours here.
since you're in the industry, since you're gonna curate our brunch with someone who's also here right now. She
Okay.
don't know if she got an assignment, but let us know what we need to do here.
One, we got to have good food. I'm hiring that same kitchen staff.
No, we got the kitchen staff.
Okay.
Yeah, we got
So
the
we don't
kitchen
need
staff.
that.
You're the vibes.
I bet. All
With
right.
me.
So, one thing I will say about brunches in Houston, before 3:00, there should be no twerk, turn up music before 3:00.
I like that.
Let's vibe.
Yeah.
Let's chill. Let's eat. Let's sip our mimosas.
You just got out of church.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Dress like
let's-
that.
So
That's
let's-
right.
So we can't go from the Lord to the ratchet
That's why
right
you gotta
away.
cleanse your
ease
palate.
into
You got to
it.
segue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
from that 1:00 when you're getting out of church,
Yeah.
12:30, 1:00,
Yeah.
you go into your brunch to about 3:00. You gotta usher in the
Yeah.
spirit of debauchery.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't just go straight from the Lord to
I
twerking.
like that.
I support
You
that.
gotta usher it in. So from 1 to about 3,
Mhm.
we only playing R&B.
Yeah, I
See,
like
we
that's
only
why you
playing
one of the hottest
R&B.
DJs in
We
the
only
Are you
playing
gonna
R&B.
sneak in some praise and worship just to cleanse the palate a little?
I'm starting with that.
Come
Yeah, I
on.
think you got to start with
I'm
Marlon. Sapp.
starting with that.
Mm.
Yeah, I think you got to start with Best
I'm-
in Me, and then kind of lead into the ratchet after that.
Yeah,
Thinking the
yeah.
Kurt
Once we
Franklin,
get to
the
Ty
stomp.
Tribbett,
yeah.
Yeah.
Then it's time to turn up.
Yeah.
What about
I like that. We
Kirk
gonna be
Franklin
all right.
stomp?
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw that in
Okay,
too.
okay.
I'm gonna throw that
I
in
don't know.
too.
You got to throw in the chopped and screwed version though, because you got to
Yeah.
you got to make it feel like home. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't be stomping that out, eating chicken and waffles. So slow it down a little
Yeah,
for me.
we can slow it down.
Yeah, get the
We
BPM
can slow
down to
because
24.
it's 1 to 3. We
Yeah.
vibing.
Yeah, I like
we
that
vibing.
shit.
I like
That's it.
that.
Yeah,
right there.
but once 301 hit, Beat King is coming on.
No AC after 3:00 either.
Beat King
Not,
is coming on.
not AC.
Yeah, I need you
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
we sweating out
I need you
edges.
uncomfortable.
We doing all of that. So
Yeah.
you can get home by 9:00
Just
and
go to sleep.
fix your lunch.
And
iron
you
your
sweat
clothes,
out
get
on
ready
your
for the
alcohol
next
because
day.
we ain't got no AC.
You feel?
This shit.
Yeah. You know, so you feeling good. You go home.
Yeah.
You made it took something strange down, and then you
Shit.
still go home to your family after. I think that's not an unreasonable day.
It's not.
I think that's a nice brunch.
Just make sure you go home. That's
yeah,
it.
you have to go
Just
home
go home.
before the streetlights come on,
That's a fact.
and then you ain't got no problem.
No
Mhm.
Like
problem.
I've been trying to tell brothers all the time, keep a routine. Just be home every night at 8.
The minute you break the routine.
Yeah, do everything you want to do between 1 and 8.
Because 801, the FaceTime is
Hey,
coming.
hey, where you at?
The FaceTime is
Why
coming.
you not at home? I'm
And
with
you better
Marlon.
answer.
I'm with Marlon right now. That's what I'm
Nah,
saying.
that's not gonna work.
What you mean?
That's not gonna work.
Damn, I thought it was.
That's not gonna work.
Hey, I got a question out of that since we're talking about it. Women really pay attention to your routine.
Absolutely.
Oh, what?
Yep.
And if you break that bitch for anything,
Anything.
I'm talking about it could be an emergency.
Let me tell you this.
Go ahead.
I came up here on what was that, Friday?
Yeah,
When Marlon was
that
here?
was definitely not his
Yo,
routine.
shit,
I
we
came
wasn't
in
expecting that shit.
Hold on. Let's get to this. 'Cause-
Now hold on. Let me land first.
Okay.
Baby, I left the house dressed one way.
Mhm.
When I got here, LP threw me a shirt. He said, "Hey man, put this on for the pod."
Yeah.
I went in the trunk, changed my hat because the hat I had didn't match with what the shirt he
Oh,
gave
you
me.
fucked up.
Yeah, you
As soon as I posted the picture,
You were
I
cheating.
sent it to her.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't say congratulations. She ain't say that was big time. She said, "You ain't leave the house in that."
And no bullshit. No bush.
I say, you know what? I am dealing with
Attention to
a strong
detail.
black woman who is not stupid. So let me explain.
You can't have nothing in your trunk to change.
Bro.
Don't come back smelling different.
bro.
You can't sweat. None of that.
You come
Where
back
you been?
smelling- You
No,
come back
bro,
smelling
bro.
different.
One day I came out of here. We got this product in here called Liquid Fire.
Mhm.
All right. It's stronger than like Drano for toilets.
Mhm.
I got some like on my pants.
Mm.
It looked strange. I'm not gonna lie. It looked like I could have did something wild.
Right.
Came home. it kind of smelled weird too.
Mm.
You know, but it's a cleaning supply.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to the crib. My daughter's the first one. Hey, you smell funny.
And she is your biggest hater, bro.
Oh, without question. Hey, you smell funny. And then, of course, again, I got two opinionated versions of,
Mom.
you know,
Yeah.
So then the baby come over. What's this? What's going on?
I'm glad it wasn't what your mama think it
Yeah,
is.
I'm like, hey, let me like. So then I normally don't take a shower as soon as I get home.
Oh, shit.
I gotta do it today. Hey, why you cleaning up? Hey, I gotta get clean. Why?
Wow.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I had to
man.
throw those clothes away.
So,
Mm.
question: since you brought up that,
Yeah.
and y'all are leaning into how women pay attention, would y'all rather y'all women not even care about what y'all doing and don't even ask?
See, you go to the extreme.
Yeah.
It's a question.
Okay,
It's a
okay.
question.
You don't have to because what underlies all of these questions, and I just wish women would be real. The underlying motivation for all of these questions is what bitch had a
Yep.
stain on your pants and you
Correct.
smelling different.
Yep.
Even my kids.
Yep.
You know, remember they're under 12.
It's innate.
Yeah,
That is something you are born with.
because my kids have no clue.
They ain't
was
never
like,
had a boyfriend.
Yeah, they like, why you smell different? Like that is a crazy question
Bro,
for a
the-
12-year-old.
Come
the
on, man.
first thing a woman is going to think is bitches. And they're gonna say it in their mind. He was with a bitch.
Bitches.
The bitch did that. And then don't get into a something later on that week. Yeah, motherfucker, I know what you was doing the other day. Yeah, it's
You
gonna
came
come
home
back.
smelling like Drano.
Yeah,
Bitch drained you, huh?
Yeah, like I got drained. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't mind getting drained. Like so.
Just don't leave a smell. Just don't leave a smell as you drain.
Like
me.
drain me appropriately. Send me home comfortably. What are you doing?
Okay, reverse it, LP. Do you pay attention?
Absolutely not.
I don't give a damn.
I don't even know. Look,
You can change clothes 90 times.
I'm gonna be
Leave
like-
me alone,
I mean,
folks.
like, good job. Like that looked dope on you. But did the nigga buy it? Hopefully he did. Like, give me some Jordans next time. I don't know what's happening.
We in this together.
Yeah,
We
like
in
what's
this
going
together.
on?
I'm not paying attention to what. Hey, man, do what you do.
I'm the capacity expert. What are you talking about?
I have the capacity
I'm
to
the
deal
capacity
with
expert.
change.
That's what I'm doing. It's okay. I got the capacity.
I love
Change the
that.
clothes. Like, what we doing?
I love this.
What you mean? Like,
I love
that's
that.
real life now.
Have
That's
you
for
done
real.
that? Have you side-eyed your man when he came home because something so small?
Yeah,
was
his
just
hair follicle
different
could be
from
off
what
of
he-
it.
Absolutely.
Like, don't let a nigga have waves and come home with a not waves.
Cause why your
Absolutely.
beard's shorter than
Yeah.
when you left, and
Yeah.
you normally tell your barber to give you a number 2, but he went with the
Yeah.
one
One clip.
clip.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why he do that?
Bro, new cologne,
Because
Yeah.
Bro.
new underwear.
Yeah.
I just let my baby buy all my cologne.
Well, you're better
Nah,
than
fuck
us. I
that.
can't do
Yo,
that.
Because
shit.
however I
No.
smell, you did it.
Nah.
fuck.
I want my own fragrance. Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to
nah.
smell like my own pheromones. You're not gonna
You can't pick all that
You're
shit
not gonna
for me.
dress me and smell.
Please pick
That
it.
is crazy.
Please
Like,
pick
what's
the
up?
fragrance.
funny. I ain't gonna
Please
lie,
stop
I don't
doing
care
that.
about that.
She gonna
I
go
ain't
through
lie.
your drawer, look at your
Nah,
drawers. I
nah.
know what kind of drawers the nigga
Yeah,
got.
I'm buying new drawers for the car. They're not
Where
even
these
gonna get
boxes
in the
come
house.
from? You wear briefs, nigga.
Yo, that happened to me. Like, I had some PSD drawers. She was like, "Why you doing designer drawers? These aren't designer. I got them at
No.
Ross. They was $250."
I ain't
I was
gonna
like,
lie.
"Yo," she's like, "Why you need drawers in the middle of the day?" Because I did. Like, what? I
Yeah.
can't say why, but I needed them.
I have a guilty
I
conscience for
needed
that.
drawers. Like, what's
I did
So
that
it sounds
real
like the
bad.
line of questioning
I did.
may
It was
be
unreasonable.
appropriate.
No, it was unreasonable.
Okay.
It was unreasonable.
I'm gonna ride with you, bro.
Yeah, you got to.
Mrs.
You on the
LP.
bus now.
Miss LP, put the camera on me. Miss LP, your husband is doing great work for the black community.
Honorable
If
nigga.
he needs to go to Marshalls or Ross and
And
buy
get
some
draws.
draws at 12:37 in the afternoon, then goddamn it, you let him.
No, between 1 and 8. See,
What?
the-
All right, all
your
right.
transactions got to be between 1 and 8.
Okay.
You fuck it up. See?
My bad.
Yeah, you messing me up.
107.
You got a story. What happened?
Dang, I thought you was gonna forget. I was gonna leave it alone.
I'm a great host. What you talking about? Keep going.
I did have a moment where my significant other had put some new cologne on, and mind you, they were going outside to go walk the dogs, and so in my head I'm like, okay, so you putting cologne on, okay, testing something out. So I'm like, hold on. So I was getting ready. I was supposed to be going somewhere. I was about 20 minutes late because I was like, okay, I'm gonna let him walk out the house, and I'm like, let me figure.
We're gonna let you finish.
Okay.
Put the camera on.
There's so many questions. Go ahead.
She's always late. Always. she is never on time. Because to her, on time means 5 minutes after, and she was here. But continue.
I'm working on myself.
You are.
I'm
You're a
working.
blessing. You're a blessing to us. You are.
I'm gonna
You're
try
not on
better
time.
this
That's a
But let's
fact.
go.
Okay, I'm gonna try
Yeah.
better this week. So I'm like, dang, the cologne smell good. I'm like, man, look, okay, it's early in the morning. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? So in my head, I'm like, because, you know, some people be walking around with their dogs. You know how other people bring their dogs? They try to play with the other
They have a
dogs.
dog date.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I'm going to let 5 minutes go by. And I was about to get in the shower. And I was like, you know what? Get out your head, Rock. Don't even worry about it or whatever the case is.
Damn, she went from rock.
Yeah.
She went from Armory back to
She
rock.
started
on
talking
that.
to her real self.
Yeah.
I was like, don't trip. Man, I got out that restroom so fast. I put my clothes on. I was like, you know what? So I started walking. I started pacing. I was like, let me find where he at. I ended up beating up. I ended up finding. I was like, okay, he was minding his business, walking the dogs regular. And so I was like, I just wanted to take a stroll. He started laughing. He was like, no, you did not. Why you did not? He was like, I know why you came out here. I was like, I'm
That's
trying to
why I
figure out
fuck with
you
him,
smell so
man.
good.
He definitely pulled something. I'm just letting you know.
Oh
Right
my
before, while you was in the
God.
shower.
He put on that cologne because there is something bad down the street.
And dogs on a schedule.
And that dog is on the same schedule.
Mhm.
And he pulled something. So you just got to deal with it.
I'm not gonna lie, on Marie. I used to put on cologne everywhere I go, just cause. This is back when I was a wild boy, right? So if I go hoop, I'm gonna put cologne on. If I go to the gym, I'm gonna put cologne on, just so it could be part of my routine.
So
And
I
this
can-
motherfucker won't ask me no question.
But say, now hold on, because now we gonna draw a line because he was on the other side of life
Yeah.
doing bullshit.
Yeah, I
so
was.
your boyfriend was just walking the dog.
No,
He
he
was
was
creating
also
the-
cheating.
No,
What are you talking about?
We
He
not gonna
definitely
put
pulled
that on
something.
him.
Man, he pulled
We
something.
not putting
he-
that on his jacket.
No, he-
Nah,
Now
man,
I-
he pulled
Man,
something.
the
Nah, I
Paw
agree.
Patrol, man, that man, hey, man, he was cheating with me, man. I'm going to be feeling around the
he
corner.
definitely pulled something. I'm telling you right now, you should have
We're not doing that.
follow him for a week.
Uh,
If you follow him for a week, one of them dog visits, he
You gonna
gonna
get
tie the dog up on the fence. he gonna walk himself
I'm hollering.
for 10
off the
minutes.
leash.
And then
Off
he
the
gonna
leash.
come back, pick up the dog. Dog gonna be panting because he didn't leave no water for him. So it's
Right.
gonna look like it was a long
It's
walk.
the whole
Then he
story
gonna walk
for
in
me.
because we real
Pay
niggas. What are you talking
attention
about?
to the leash.
Yeah.
He's going to go and say, baby, the dog need a new leash.
Yeah.
A stronger
Yeah,
one.
watch. I bet the leash is torn up.
We're going right to Petco. That's another spot, Phil.
Yeah.
Petco is a date.
Oh. Yeah, you could.
Petco is special, especially in the fish area, the fish tanks.
The fish area.
What kind of
What
fish you
area?
looking for, Phil?
The fish tank. Women like fish tanks. I'm telling you. Man, y'all ain't believe me about the Shipley shit. I told the motherfuckers about Walmart the other day. Buy a woman some cleaning supplies at Walmart. Your budget should be about $50-$60.
No.
Yes.
For cleaning supplies?
Yes, cleaning.
Lysol
yes.
costs $6.
Well, you're not getting the right kind. You're not getting the one with Lamisol
Listen,
in
you
it.
got a ball on
You
a
gotta do better.
budget.
So you at $5 below.
No, Walmart. Go to Walmart, buy your lady, just say, hey, babe, I'm going to buy you some cleaning supply. Watch how she react.
Is it
I'm the
better
love doctor. Don't
Now-
worry about
now-
it. I'm going to charge motherfucker.
Now, Phil,
too.
is it better to tell her that the delivery is on the way, or do you let her just walk up on the door and it's cleaning
The
supplies?
surprise element is always the best
Come on, man.
element
Talk
with a
to
woman. The surprise element is everything.
Mm.
If, let's say, another thing, HEB, right? Order the groceries. Go check her refrigerator. Okay, she needs some milk. She needs some cheese. She needs some woo. Order that shit. Have it delivered.
Now, what exactly is whoop, whoop, whoop?
Right.
Whoop is
Eggs, milk, bacon, shit like
yeah.
that.
Whoop.
Okay.
Whoop. Yeah, it's just
Sandwich meat. We're not eating that. We're past that.
Yeah.
Processed meat, no.
HEB got some good cuts.
Cut. Oh, they do?
They do.
They got boar's
They
head?
gotta be from
They
the
do.
deli.
Okay.
You gotta get the
I'm
by that pound.
I'm back. I'm back.
It don't really even matter exactly what you get as long as she's missing it in the house. Because, really, when we buy groceries, it's a routine thing.
Yeah.
Once again, going back to routine, right? But if you refill that, Oh man, you
Are
talking
you
about
doing
something.
that? Like you go over on a humbug, like I'm chilling, and you just happen to go in the refrigerator.
Yeah, go see.
Do
know
you
what
take
I'm
your
saying?
phone out and snap a little
Yeah.
picture, see what
Man,
she
you
missing?
gotta be smooth about everything.
The intention is
You
crazy.
can't. Yeah, you gotta be. If you want that sloppy toppy,
You know what?
Look, and that's been episode.
I'm telling you, man. I didn't lie to you about the simplest, did I? Man, if you want something extra, would you say strange for a piece of
some
change?
change for a piece of change. Yeah.
Order that, get that grocery list from HEB. Surprise her. Hey, baby, I think I got something arriving. Tell her it's for you. It's for you.
And you got to do it before 1 p.m.
Yep.
And then
The time
after
matters.
8 p.m.
The time matters.
Because that 1 to 8 is your window.
Yep.
And then other than that, you off your routine. So you got to deliver them groceries before 1 p.m. if you want it to really be settled.
Because I know if I come in at 2:35,
Yeah.
I'm getting a question.
Yeah. My man car blew up one time and he
Bro.
couldn't, he got questions.
Had the
That's
DJ
still
through
crazy.
Had the DJ through. Why you home so late? I don't have a car.
Yeah. And one day he gonna tell us
I had to walk.
which one of his ladies blew up his car. And that's episode 363 of the Pour Horsemen. We out.